Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust video. Alright, so we have this campaign for part 2 Conquest Event. Alright, so Conquest Event 2, I'm gonna try to attempt all of these stages all over again. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4, 5, all the way up to 10, 10, using only 3 and 4 stars. So hopefully I'll be able to do this, and hopefully this will serve as a guide for some of the beginners out there. So this is for the Season 2 campaign. It does not relate to the Season 1 campaign in terms of the progression. You can just play this as it is. You don't really need to complete the Season 1 campaign before you can play the Season 2 one. Alright, so let's jump into it. Start off with 1-1. Okay, so I've already got this figured out somewhat. So all 4 stars right here. Just pure 4 stars. So right here, to take note that this particular unit right here, the Twilight Order Warrior, does have taunt and AoE absorption, so that's going to be annoying. 4 turns, which can be really it's just something that's annoying. Alright, so you gotta get rid of him ASAP ideally. So yeah, we have Grace Death to nullify the taunt. You need Grace for, I think you need a +9 Grace for that. Alright, and of course I will need some sort of defender behind Grace, because afterwards this Twilight Archer will basically shoot me. So ideally, let's bring in a decent enough defender. I think something like Carlson will do just fine. Something like this. So yeah, I think this will be good enough. So let's go. Let's give this a shot. Should have brought in a friend mercenary for fun. Zoop. Alright, nullify the taunt at least. So we have Chalkel charging up. Correct just going in. Okay. So from this point onwards, I think we're gonna do this if none of my troops died. At least that's what I think. Okay, so is this a perfect win? I think it is, because one more KO and yeah, the blank out star, but still a perfect win. Alright, so you don't really need any high level mercenaries, with the exception of right there, I think you need the +9 Grace. That's about it. Alright, so moving on to the next one. Okay, so stage 2-1, this is going to be a little bit tricky. You have to complete this within 20 turns, and it's not going to be easy at all. Alright, so this is what I came up with. I will have friend mercenary Beliaf, that doesn't matter, I just want to get the friend points. So 1, 2, alright, so 3, 4, 5. I think this will do it. I do not need Grossa actually, to be honest. So we're gonna go with something like this. So we're gonna have Corette jumping in, followed by Viola, and then Britain hopefully will take care of the rest. I think this will work, or maybe I don't really need Britain at all. You know what, we're just gonna go with Corette and Viola, and let's see if this works out. Let's go. Okay, so Beliaf and basically the friend mercenary. You can use anyone else, it doesn't have to be Beliaf, and Carlson will basically tank for me. It's quite steep though, because let's be honest here, 12 turns, yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Okay, so 9, 8 is a little bit hard, but I think we'll be able to do this. Boom. Alright, if that wasn't a Beliaf, that was something else, I would have won. Alright, a friend mercenary that can help me hit the enemy, basically. So I should have brought in a better friend mercenary, I guess. So hopefully, yeah, you guys should be able to replicate a similar thing if you want to get the perfect win. But ideally, just getting the normal win is more than enough if you're just doing it for the quest purposes. Alright, so I'm not going to do it again because I've already perfected the stage. So moving on to the next one, we have stage 3, 5. Okay, Naresa. Alright, let's move Carlson to 4, 5, 6. I think this is better. We're gonna redirect. We're gonna direct all the attack towards Carlson. So that way, I think we should be fine. So I will have the buffs go in first, and then Carlson gets the taunt. Yeah, Octavia. Okay. Correct. Nice. Nice. Taunt is still going on from Carlson. Okay, so from this point onwards, I think we got this. Oh, not a perfect win though, because we sacrificed Chalkle. I think that's how it works at least. So, if you want to get a perfect win, you have to bring in a 5-star. In that case, replace Chalkle with Gunter. And that should basically solve all the problems, I think. Yeah, the problem with this strategy is I'm using 2 bombs. Basically, Octavia and Chalkle, they will both die. So that will basically reduce the stars towards the dying part. Alright, so for 4-5, this is a strategy that I came up with. So we're gonna have Cry, pillaging buffs, and then of course Hell with Taunt and stuff. Senior Research Aldebaran. So I think we should be fine because Hell will basically charge up in round 2. So I think this strategy will work. You want to remove the Taunt on this first dude right here. Nullify that so that you have grazed that. So that your Viola can hit all the way back and you're safe from the Reflect. Alright, so this time you get hit, Cry pillage debuffs, and Cry becomes the target, does not matter. So let her be the target. So we will have everyone hitting Cry from that point onwards. And from this point onwards, Hell is gonna go in. And yeah, I think pretty much should be good, should be golden. And there we have it. Alright, so should be able to get perfect win with this strategy. So obviously you sort of need, in this strategy you sort of need a strong Cry. But as always, you can always grab another friend mercenary. I did not have any help from a friend mercenary right there, so you can easily do it. Okay, so the next stage we're gonna fight chapter 510. So this one is a little bit tricky. This boss is really strong. If you're not careful, you might actually get one-shotted. So what I would recommend, go to your friend mercenary, find a Cecilia. Alright, a Cecilia is gonna be a big help right here. So you're gonna do something like this. Alright, so we have Denarisa and Skip to protect against the cat tribe that attacks next because of her Skip Tal. So I think this is gonna do good. Let's give this a shot. Cecilia doesn't need to be extremely strong, but at least take the first 2 hits, I would say. So if the Cecilia can at least take 2 hits would be nice. So that's the first hit. And I just need her to take 1 more hit at least. The boss is cursed. And from that point onwards, yeah, I'm pillaging the taunt. And 1 more taunt in front. Alright, this way the boss will attack. Believe the boss will attack my Carlson because of taunt priority. So when the boss is cursed, that's where you take advantage and slowly try and, you know, eliminate the boss. So I think we should be fine. I think Carlson might be dead, I'm not sure. Let's see. The boss is gonna hit pretty hard. Oh, I was wrong. I mean, Carlson with buff after normal attack with the damage reduction is gonna help out a lot. Alright, chapter 610. I think this will definitely work because you want to take hits from BR-Man. So ideally use a friend Cecilia if you do not have one. So for this particular case, BR-Man will basically kill himself because of the consumption in current HP. So just let Cecilia take the hits and let Cecilia tank as much as she can. Alright, so you're gonna go in with basically Rich Net first to take care of Victor. And once Victor is dead, you're basically pretty much set because Hell will be able to attract all the attacks towards her. Alright, so BR-Man is still alive, surprisingly. Alright, from this point onwards, they will all suicide into Cecilia. I mean, into Hell. So should be good. So yeah, the only 5-star unit is Cecilia, basically just to soak the hits from the boss right there. As always, if you do not have one, go ahead, get a friend mercenary. This should help you out. Alright, so next up for chapter 7-5, you should be able to do this with any friend mercenaries. You just need one of them. So this guy, the first guy, will hit in a Skip tile. So highly recommend you to bring in something that can at least take the hit for a friend mercenary, something like a Valfern or something. Alright, it doesn't need to be highly skilled up. This is a +0 Valfern. Is that a... okay, that's a Vital Rune. I thought I saw something else. Alright, so basically just to take hits. Valfern is near Cry, but Cry is pretty tanky with 2 shield runes, so shouldn't be a problem. So you want Corette to go first. Alright, and then you need someone at the top, someone at the bottom to take hits from both the lithos incoming right here. Alright, the litho number 1 and litho number 2, you do not have to worry because of in that case we have Carlson with the taunt. Alright, so from this point onwards, pretty straightforward. Should be able to do this. Just 2 more lithos to take hits from. Alright, thank you Valvern. And yes, I managed to do it with a pretty bad Narissa. My Narissa is still 5 stars, so definitely not the best one ever. But she does have 2 shield runes to help with that. Next up, we have chapter 8, 10. Okay, so this is a relatively easy one. So ideally, almost the same formation with the previous one. So you just need Lian to go all the way to the back and kaboom! Kill all of them, 5 heroes dead. And then Viola, kaboom! Kill 3 of them. And then slowly eliminate this last black market guard with a cry. Or another DPS, it can be Richnet, it can be Litho, whoever that you desire. Alright, ideally you don't really need a friend's mercenaries, you just need someone tanky to be all the way at the back. But of course, if you don't have a strong tanky hero, you can use someone like a friend's mercenary. Something like, let's see, something like a Mamonair for example. If you happen to have a friend Mamonair, or someone who is a tank, basically just soak up the hits from this Leica boss and you should be good. Let me show it to you guys how I do it. Alright, so this girl is going to shoot the rocket and you should be able to take the hits, and Lian is going to go in and boom, just like that. Alright, and then you're going to send in Viola just like that, and then slowly just eliminate these last 2 guys. Alright, so shouldn't be too hard. Alright, so the black market guard or whatever the name is of this minion will target the unit at the back, so shouldn't be a problem if that unit survives. Ideally just bring a good tank and you should be fine. Alright, so moving on to the next one. Oh, we got 2 normal scrolls. Chapter 9, 5. Alright, we are almost there. Okay, this one seems a bit different, but I believe same concept applies. Alright, so you could actually use Lian, or you can use a Cerubia to Lian combo ideally. Or if you don't have Cerubia, you can just use an Octavia. It's gonna work as well, so let me show it to you guys. I'm gonna bring in my Octavia here. Okay, so I failed my first test because I do not have enough attacking power on Octavia. My Octavia is still 5 stars. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring in one more supporter. Yes, we're gonna bring in one more supporter. Don't worry, it's just an Arenes. Where are you, Arenes? Alright, let's go. Here we go. Okay, so I roughly know the attack pattern of the opponents already. So here's what I'm gonna do. To UB3, UB4, UB5, UB6. I think this is still the safest. So we're gonna go with something like this. Haryun, triple buffed Octavia. This should do it. There's no way I'm not doing this. Come on. Triple buff Octavia should be the trick to victory right here. Look at this. Look at this. Zoop, boom. Alright. Alright, there we go. The triple buff power. GG. Okay, so 3 stars, perfect win. No problem right there. And here we are. The last stage, the final stage. I've already completed 10-10 on normal. But this is hard we're talking about. I've always, all the while I've been doing hard stages in case you guys are wondering. Alright, if you complete this, you get slightly more gold. And you get 150 ancient coins. Holy moly, that's a lot. Let's go. Alright, this is it. The boss of darkness, the Mirhagen. Okay, so the strategy here, I think we got this. I've been screwing up a little bit, but to get perfect win, ideally you just want something to be in skip tile. Cecilia needs to be skip tile. So therefore you have to bring in a friend mercenary, someone that can take hits, someone that can tank, someone that's not too strong. You know, something like perhaps a plus 10 Mamonair. You know, it's not too strong, just good enough. Alright, and then you have a Denarisa on the top lane to block from these 3 dudes. Okay, so you need a strong Octavia. Alright, so my Octavia is not strong enough, but if you have like Taylor, that would be cool. So Serendia, and then we have Naresa to Anais, and then we're gonna go with Anais is needed because Correct needs debuff immunity. You guys will see in a while the boss has the DOT, and then we're gonna go in with Hyunwoo to Octavia. Alright, so this should do it. Let's give this a shot. So hopefully you guys can understand the formation while it goes. Here comes the boss, hitting Mamonair, no problem right there. Alright, so Daenerys need to at least take 1 to 2 hits. So from this point onwards, we're gonna have Octavia going in first. Zippo! 5 dead. Alright, and then Koret, boop! And then from this point onwards, Cry will slowly get rid of the enemies. Alright, so you just need the boss to hit Cecilia 1 time, and that should be fine. Cecilia sort of... Is she getting the debuff immunity? No, she's not. But yeah, this should basically do the trick. So just slowly hit the boss from that point onwards and get your perfect win. Easy. Look at that. Complete all the achievements for perfect win. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We get this. Another 125 ancient coins. Let's go. Let's get it. Wow, that's a lot of ancient coins for sure. That's a lot. And it goes on even more. Wow, you get even more later on. Alright, I'm gonna try and continue the campaign. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, a bunch of campaign stages. If you guys are still struggling, join the Discord channel. Links will be in the description, and then you can try and ask more questions there. Hopefully that will cater to everyone, I hope. So yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.
I can help you out. 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 Here we go again. Time is up and I'm caught.